Hello and welcome to iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. This is UNCUT XCOM 2 Alien Hunters featuring Shen's Last Gift. We've seen this character a lot, but we don't know anything about him, so I think it's finally time we introduce Oliver Jones. Once a hunting enthusiast and world-renowned archer, Oliver Jones was a prodigy in every sense of the word. Smart, athletic, and handsome, Jones had a promising career on his hands, but the alien invasion made sure that would never happen. Not much is known about how he spent his time before joining XCOM, but many speculate he used his archery talents against ADVENT forces, ambushing supply shipments, disrupting transports, etc. Finally, because his preferred weapon is a boltcaster or a bow and arrow, his fellow XCOM soldiers have been referring to him as the Alien Hunter. So, let's see how Oliver Jones's alien hunting goes today. Alright people, it's time to get serious. We're taking on the ADVENT Blacksite today. This is one of the most difficult mission types that you can face while you have the All Pods active modification installed. There are going to be a buttload of enemies coming at our heads, and we're going to take them all out, honestly. We're going to shoot them all. So let's get ready. Let's see what squad we're bringing today. Okay, so we've already set up the squad because we got a lot of stuff to run through. But first and foremost, we got to talk about this little guy hanging out in the back. We finally have a unit from Shen's Last Gift available to us. It is the Spark. This is the main class that they've added. It's very cool. It's a mech. It's a mech. So that's going to be fun. He's whoops, wrong button. That's embarrassing. Right, so he's a giant robot, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna use that. He's kind of like a heavy type unit. He's kind of like a grenadier, only a little bit different. So we're gonna see some of the base abilities that he has. Now, first we have Melissa Hayes coming in as our grenadier unit, and as you can see, we've actually upgraded to the next tier of armor, so that's pretty cool. We have increased health, so we're gonna be a little bit more survivable. We're not gonna get dookie blasted straight out the gate. So I think we'll be okay. So next, let's take a look at the rest of the roster. We've obviously got, well, maybe not obviously, but we've got our sharpshooter coming in with Oliver Jones. And he actually has the wrong weapon equipped, so we got to change that. We're going to give him the boltcaster. That's been the weapon of choice for him since the beginning. And he also has the tracer rounds, which is increasing his aim. And he's bringing the frost bomb. So he is pretty much the alien ruler unit right now. So if the Viper King shows up, and let's be real, he's gonna show up, we're gonna mess him up with Oliver Jones. All right, so let's take a look at what else we got. Next up, we are bringing the agents. So we'll take a look at Agent Alpha first because she is the leader. She is a trooper, and she is coming in with a flashbang and a smoke grenade, so she's going to be the really tactical unit. She can give us protection and crowd control with the items that she has. Next up, we're going to take a look at Delta. He is the rogue. He's coming in with the dragon round, so his shots have a chance to light targets on fire. Very valuable. And he's bringing an acid grenade. I didn't cheat any of this stuff in, by the way. I've cheated other things in, like mods for my guns and things, but I haven't cheated in any of the things that I have to buy from the Proving Grounds. So we're bringing the acid grenade. This is like melts armor. It puts a dot effect on the enemies. It's pretty cool. So here we go. And he's going to be all about that sneaking. And then last but certainly not least, of the agents at least, we've got Agent Echo. He is the infantry. He's all about that gunplay, but he also has an incendiary grenade and armor-penetrating bullets. So his shots on targets that have armor, gonna rip straight through that shit like tissue paper, like glass, or some other sort of weak thing that would shatter very easily. And we're also bringing Rob Cool Blue. He's coming in with that med kit. And he's also bringing the Skulljack. This is a story-related item. If I get the chance to use it, I'll use it. If not, fuck it. But, you know, I'm bringing it just in case I have the opportunity to use it. The goal is to use it on an ADVENT captain to infiltrate them and get some information, blah, blah, blah. Let's get it going.
Our contacts in the local resistance have shown us how to access the ADVENT Blacksite. The aliens worked hard to keep this place under the radar, and we don't know what we're gonna find in there. Keep your heads up. Expect heavy opposition.
All right, the squad is looking very cool. Look at these guys just all decked out. Look at this. It's too much. Now, I don't know if you noticed when Central was yapping at us that Rob Cool Blue was actually sitting in the lap of the Spark. So that's it looks like they're buddies now. Looks like they're buddies. So the objective is to get to that little spot, that star on the map, and then we have to evac. So we've got a long way to go. And we've got a lot of time to we actually have unlimited time to do so we can take our time. We can be extra tactical about this, and that is absolutely what we're going to do. I should call it the Spark unit, the mech. We're gonna call it the mech. I'm not calling it the Spark. The mech, it's a very powerful unit, but it does that it cannot enter cover, right? So it's a little bit extra vulnerable in that sense. And we're already seeing a turret on the field. So actually, we're going to have to deal with the turret before we deal with anything else, which I kind of don't want to do because it's going to break my concealment and it's not going to be a proper ambush. But there's not really any other choice. So we're going to move everybody up. And I already know what has to be done. So it's just a matter of doing it at this point. We just got to get everybody up and just straight up assault the turret with everything we've got. And it looks like we've got another pod, so we may actually be able to do a proper ambush on these guys. Alright, let's see. Let's put Oliver Jones up here by the window. Hopefully he'll be able to snipe a little bit. You know, well, we got some time to ourselves while we're just setting up this ambush. Gotta be honest with you guys. Gotta be honest. I try to be honest, you know. Try to tell it like it is, you know. Try to be genuine. And something that's been bothering me lately, and I feel like technology has a big thing to do with this. I hate meeting new people on Facebook. I really do, because it's awkward. Like, let's be real. It's kind of awkward to meet new people on Facebook, and the reason why is because there's always that little period of time when you're trying to figure out how you're supposed to talk to this new person, right? Okay, so let's get this back. You know, you're trying to figure out what kind of language they like to use, you know, what kind of okay, the mech has jet boots. But, you know, you're trying to figure out how you're supposed to talk to this person. You know, trying to figure out what kind of language they use, how they speak and all that, and what internet jargon they're accustomed to saying, and it's cool, but it's awkward at the same time. So you start off with, you're kind of talking like you're sending an email, right? So you're like, hi, hello, it's very nice to meet you and get in contact with you on this day. It is very good indeed. It's like, and it's gross. It's gross. And that, you know, and it's just this long feeling out period that I feel like it's there when you meet somebody in person, but it's exaggerated when you meet somebody via the internet, and it's I don't like it. All right, but we've got our guys in a pretty good position. We're gonna end the turn and let's see what this pod does. Hopefully, when we actually do start the ambush, we'll be able to deal with them accordingly. But for now, did they reveal somebody? Damn right they didn't. They don't see me. I see you, but you don't see me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something a little bit cheeky. We're gonna move the big guy over here, and then because I don't like the, all right, well, we get to see that cool jetpack animation again, so that's fine. We're gonna move this guy over here. We're gonna go Overwatch all others. Boom, 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 boom. We've got 7 units on the field now, and then we're gonna fire this rocket launcher directly at the turret. And what this is going to do is going to break the floor underneath the turret, and then it's going to fall through and it's going to die. So, bombs away. Because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just going to straight up destroy it. And apparently the rocket flew off the screen and came back and then hit the thing. So whatever, I'm not complaining. So here we go. Let's see how this ambush pans out. Everybody's taking a lot of shots, doing pretty well. I don't think we actually killed anybody yet. All right, that guy. Okay, so the dragon rounds actually did take effect on the stun lancer, So hopefully he actually burns to death as soon as his turn starts, instead of him bull charging towards us like a madman. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here, boy. And Daddy's home. I knew it. I knew Daddy was going to be here. And look, so let's take a look at the pods. We got a mech and a necromancer, and it looks like a snake, and another mech, and that looks like some basic Advent troops. So it's not too crazy, but it's a lot to deal with. And over here we've got another snake, and it looks like 2 sectoids. So we've got a lot of enemies to deal with, but most of them are very far away. So we are gonna have a little bit of leeway in terms of that, so that it's gonna take them a little bit of time to actually get to us. So we're gonna have to take very good advantage of that if we want to be successful. All right. So here we go. We got sight on the ruler? No. All right. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and get the ruler to advance to me, and he wants to come over here. He wants to come because he's like, hey, you guys got Netflix over there? Can I watch? Or whatever the snakes talk like. I don't know. But I'm trying to get it to come to me, right? That's what I want. Now, the SMG has really bad accuracy, so I'm not going to use it just yet. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to move my mech into position. That's what it's all about. All right, and I'm going to rain down some death from above on this guy. He's coming closer. Ooh, look at him. All right, so now we've got a decent shot percentage on him, but he is getting a bit too close for comfort. I don't really like this too much. So we're gonna try and get a shot on him. We're gonna use Rupture, and if this lands, then it's gonna increase the damage he takes from all of the sources. But wait a minute. I don't have line of sight on. Okay, it's getting a little sticky. I'm gonna do a risky maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Okay, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's digging in. Okay, so he did bind up Melissa Hayes, but now that he's bound and still in cover, he's like fused with the wall, so that's kind of BM a little bit. So I don't like that. So I gotta break Melissa out of that as quickly as possible. And I'm going to do that via Rob Cool Blue. Actually, where is... Can I reach him with the Frost Bomb? Oh my god, I can't... Oh no, wait. I can. Now, it doesn't do damage, but I think I'm gonna freeze Melissa Hayes. But I'm also gonna freeze the snake. Is this gonna hurt her? I'm pretty sure it's not gonna hurt her. I think it's just gonna freeze her. So let's see what we can do with that. Breaking that glass. Did it work? I think it worked. Yes, it did work. It's frozen for 3 actions. All right. We're doing pretty well right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark target. So what this is the trooper ability. It's kind of the same as the Advent Captain's ability, but it just increases everyone else's accurate aim or chance to hit on the target for 2 turns. So that's pretty cool. So now we're going to have a better chance to hit it, and hopefully we will do so. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. 97. Fuck out of here. That's what I'm talking about. You already know what the deal is. My goodness. This is good. This is very, very, very good. Okay. We might have this in the back because it's burning. And I'm pretty sure with the alien rulers, if they're on fire, they'll take damage every time they make an action. So this fire could be the ultimate dot effect right now. So here we go. We're going to get a little bit more damage on him. And he is burning. Holy smokes. Okay, what do I have with him? Incendiary grenade? No, I can't reach. Crap. Okay, let's see what... Dude, guys. This is amazing right now. This is too amazing for words. Okay. Just breathe. Breathe. We're going to activate the mech's special ability, Overdrive. What this does is it allows me to take 3 actions back to back without ending my turn. First one, I'm going to use it to fire the weapon. Obviously, 88% chance. That's pretty good. Come on. Alright, he dodged it, but he still took damage, and he's burning still. Well, you trying to leave, ain't you? You don't want to stay here no more, do you? You don't like what I've done to you, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't, Poopy. No, you don't. Okay, so he's trying to leave, so I've got to kill him now with my next shot. Alright, I'm going to switch to Rob Blue. Wait, how much? Yeah, Rob Blue's the last one. Right? Is he? No. No, 8, okay. 7. Okay. Rob Blue's the last one. So he's really got to take this out. How much does combat per? 4 to 6. How much health does he have? Is that 5? Alright, we gonna kill him. We gonna kill him, folks. We about to kill our first alien ruler, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's up. Headphone warning, right? That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, that was a flawless move. And Central is hype on that as well. He's like, the king is down, the king is down. So we're gonna reload, and then we're gonna Overwatch with the rest of our units that are available to Overwatch. And I think there's actually a little bug with the mech that the turns don't always end properly, but that's cool. We killed your king, so I don't think you want to come any closer. Look what we did to Daddy. You don't want to come closer. Well, maybe he does. Don't spit poison. He spit poison. I have a med kit on somebody, so it's fine. I'm not too worried about that. All right. We did well. That freeze play was next level. What was that? Play of the game. I haven't played Overwatch for a very long time, and I hope to keep it that way. I kind of don't feel like playing that game. That game is just too much. Like, for real, it's a fun game. It's a great game. It's just I can't deal with it. I can't. It's just, you know what it is with Overwatch? It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it that much, to be honest. I made that whole Manny and Oscar series with it, but I really hated playing the game to actually collect the footage. Damn, just destroyed half of the wall with the boltcaster to hit that snake. That's what I'm talking about. Oliver Jones getting that promotion. But I seriously hated playing the game to actually get the footage. I mean, I had some fun with it every once in a while, but for the most part, I do not like Overwatch. It's fine. It's a fine game. I'm not sitting here saying that it's a bad game or anything to that effect, but I just don't like it that much. I don't have that much fun with it.